All right, we're live. A lot of competition tonight on YouTube, and it's just like I don't know. We got to get sorting, so we thought we'd pop on and do some sorting. We got Brady, and he's all hot and sweaty from playing basketball. We got Kendall over here. She's hot back from cheerleading practice, and I'm here. So, um, anybody wants to hang out? Hey, Michelle, what's up? What? Got two people watching, two thumbs up. Awesome. All right, so we're just going to start. I'm going to set the camera up on the table over here and start sorting boxes. We basically got a goal. We're going to either list on eBay, donate. We've got a home show coming up, and that's about it, right?
And yard sale.
Oh, yard sale. Well, that's flea market.
And we sorted yesterday for live. Right?
Yeah, we tried to do a live yesterday, but there were like two blank titles and all that. I'm finally figuring out you got to have Chrome and all that. But we want to do more lives. We have fun as a family. We just want to make sure we keep everybody safe.
My dad looked in a dumpster. He's like, nothing's good in that dumpster. We looked down these.
Yeah, I might share that later. That was went by a dumpster dive.
And he didn't want to dive in.
I didn't want to dive in. The dumpster was empty, and then I took a double take, and this is about $50 worth of Sawzall saw blades. So I do enjoy a good dumpster dive. I'll probably share this later if we get any more people in the chat. Okay, so bear with us a few minutes. Brady, can you go ahead and get the red tablecloth to put on the table? Kendall, we're going to set up the camera. Derek just came over. He's our neighbor. He's going to be spending the night. There he is. His dad's are across the street. They're resellers too, so they have a lot of fun. And matter of fact, he was at the RVA meetup. And Michelle, we missed you guys. You and your brother at the RVA meetup. It's hanging up on the shelf in the garage.
Oh, okay.
I hope you can make it. The next one is going to be November or next month, September 10th, 10 o'clock, Chick-fil-A. So anyway,
right here, and
what are we looking again? Hey, Marie. Hi, Michelle. All right, we're good. You guys are good. So I know you guys got a lot of other lives if you want to watch them. We appreciate all the visiting. And I'm going to be sorting, and then either Brady or Kendall are going to be watching the chat. And
I'm going to watch the chat, y'all.
Okay, so we got second grader in charge on the chat. And got a fifth grader here. Brady's Brady's, matter of fact, my flea market guy. And we're going to do a flea market Sunday. His deal was he likes splitting it 50-50. I like just the daddy-son time. And the daddy-son time. And we did a 50-50 deal. The first flea market we did, we split $300. The second one we did was not as productive. I went in the whole $13. But like I said, I got to hang out with Cooper and Brady. So, okay, Kendall. You know you're not going to be able to be on the camera, Kendall, if we're going to be looking at our junk.
No, I'll just show it.
So we've kind of gone on a little bit of a buying freeze in our house. And we've just been kind of sourcing from all of our
We got
piles.
3 people, y'all.
Okay, keep talking, Kendall.
And we got 2 thumbs up.
All right, good.
So these are about $50 or more.
So we've got a lot of these boxes around our house, and we're just trying to start off the school.
Daddy, I like that doggy.
Yeah, start off the school.
Guys, whoever has that doggy for their Instagram thingy-majiggy that's on this, I like it.
That's cool, Kendall. Good job.
It's
All
on
right,
the
so what did we
bottom.
say? We said flea market. What else we got?
Flea market,
eBay.
eBay, Goodwill,
Oh, Goodwill donate.
Goodwill donate.
All right.
If you're wondering what that's from, it's from Cooper.
Oh, well, let me see. Is there a way? Let me see, Michelle. Let's see if we can give her a Rich and Mary.
What's that?
That means they can get it if we ever get trolls. Thank you guys. That's a responsibility. So thank you guys. Hopefully that works out. All right, so let's check our camera, Kendall.
Okay, so
Hold on, Kendall.
Yep, guys. You see? I'm
All right, that's good right there.
Okay,
So look, you just got to
guys.
look at the camera right here.
Guys,
Alright,
let
so-
me show you
Hold
something.
on, can I do a little talking, Kendall?
No, I am. Guys, so I'm gonna
Wait,
put
let's
this
look.
costume on.
No, so listen, this is how much courting or whatever. This is a clown costume that yours truly, Dad's Vintage Garage, wore probably in around 1971 that my mom made for me.
Guys, this is made out of paper.
It's made out of a grocery bag.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is going to go in the, I'll take it to the flea market, and then I've got my Chick-fil-A manager wants it for his daughter. But I got to get it out of the house. All right, Kendall. Thank you.
It's with that outfit.
Yeah.
Also,
All right, so that's going to donate.
donate.
All right, here we got I think this is a little handheld RCA TV thing. I'm going to sell it as is. I bought it at a yard sale. I could get it to work like half and half. I only have $1 in it with the charger. I'm probably going to flea market it for about $3 and just get it out. So that's my flea market deal. What do we got? What do we got? This is a little scrunchie, Spaceman scrunchies, and my mom's in a nurse. I think you guys know my story. My mom's in a nursing home with dementia, and she likes to fiddle a lot. And I think I picked these up to basically take in there and let her squeeze on. I have a store, like a damaged freight store that I shop at, and every time I go there, I always buy something, and I think this was one of my buys. So I've got a receipt for my mileage while I'm outsourcing. So that's going to go by the front door. This was a Ben's purchase. These were custom-made insoles, and I think I got them at the pay by the pound. Michelle, I don't know. You get a pay by the pound, Michelle, at all? Hi, all. Yeah, we've got, 4 people in the chat. Appreciate y'all coming in. Justin, Michelle, Marie. I'm not. I need to just take these to flea market and get rid of them. Honestly, if I haven't done anything with them. All right, what else we got? Here's some pay by the pound stuff. We've got a pay by the pound that it's like 69 cents a pound, and this is tough to pass up deals. Little bag holder that's going to flea market.
What time did
This
someone
is
say
like a Tinkerbell stamp.
Let
That's
me
cool.
have it.
Wait, hold on. Anybody want that in the chat? I'll mail it to them.
Yep. You have to give us our address.
Well, they can message me or whatever. Does anybody want a Tinkerbell stamp? I'll put it in a envelope
Anyone?
and send it to you. We'll find out. All right, so let's set that aside.
In a minute. It is
All right, Kendall. All right,
Tinkerbell.
some rubber washers. That's going to go out in the garage.
It's Tinkerbell on a tree bush.
Yep. All right, so that's going in the tool. So put that in the tool pile. That goes with some cool yellow amber glasses. I got a whole case of these out of the dumpster the other
someone
day,
said
and they were
something.
kind of cool. Let's see what do we got. Oh yeah.
Who wants it? The dog?
So Michelle, let me know if you're going to the Benz or whatever. I can meet you down there, and then maybe we can do a little lunch
Who's
meetup with you and your
Michelle?
brother. She's one of the ladies that comes to our meetup.
Is she the dog one?
Yes, yes.
Michelle, does she want this?
No, nobody said anything, but we'll have it. So let's see.
Anyone want the Tinkerbell? Tinkerbell.
I don't know if y'all at all sell directions, but if you're outsourcing and you find old directions, sometimes you can like put about $7, $8, $10 on them. You ship it media, and people are like looking for directions for their different things. This is a skill saw I have.
Nice and good.
I probably just need to recycle that because I know what I'm doing with the power tool.
So no one wants this? Then I'll have it. JK.
Oh, this is some tool things that
Who
go to
wants
that.
this? Who wants this? I'll take one of them.
All right, Kendall, we're done sourcing there. What is this?
We're done with this, but it says
Recycle.
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 I'm not recycling this.
This is kind of like I'll show you all this. This is kind of cool. This is a flower urn thing, but I want to show you what I sourced the other day at a cool yard sale.
Okay, y'all, just pay attention to me.
Kendall.
I'm
Kendall.
the best one.
Oh my gosh, Kendall.
Like, I'm the best one, he's not.
Kendall, you're wearing me out, girl.
So just hit the thumbs up and say it's for Kendall. Okay?
All right, this is, watch it. Excuse me, Kendall.
It's an egg planer.
No, it's not. It's a flower vase. 3-flute flower vase. It's nickel-plated silver. It's got some cool, tell the silver when it shined up on the ends there. But isn't that cool? Hey, Todd. Hey, I decided to just pop on. I know there's a lot of lives going on tonight, and this seems to be the only way I stay focused and get some work done. So I appreciate it. I need to Flippin' Hustler. You guys, I know you're all sub to Todd over at Flippin' Hustler, but he's got it, man. It's just he does his working hangouts, and it's great. But isn't this awesome? I just fell in love with it. So it's got one little dent right there. I don't know if you can see it. Yep. But this is something I'll actually probably hold on a while.
Well, I don't see it.
All right, right there. So anyway, this is actually listed on eBay. I couldn't find any comps, and I think I priced it high with best offer. But I think it's quite unique and pretty. This, going to flea market. A lot of times I'll take stuff to the flea market if I can sell it there, or I kind of look at it and decide what I'm going to do with it later. All right, who needs some oak or some, I think this is willow wood or something, slabs. That'll go to my home show. So we'll put that in the home show. Got 3 piles out there. Junk drawers. I've mentioned junk drawers in the past. I don't know if y'all know, that used to be called mystery boxes and all that. But if you go on eBay and check out, just search for junk drawers, you can basically buy other people's junk. And they lay it all out and they photograph it. And they sell it. So this looks like it's an old scrap drawer. Y'all have seen videos on the gift cards. At one time, I actually collected gift cards, and I would just go in since they had 0 value. I assumed I couldn't get in trouble for shoplifting. How can you shoplift something that says 0 value? But I used to collect different the different fronts, you know, just a different themed cards. And then Little Miss got in my collection and destroyed them. So I've also taken these before and poked a hole, put a paper clip on them and hung them on Christmas tree, just as like Christmas ornaments. So that's it. What's that? Let's check out the, yeah. Hey, Todd, that was that 3-flute urn. That was for flowers. So let me check out the chat a little bit here. Hi, Todd. I was a bit exhausting. Hey, y'all. Thank you all for coming in, man. It's awesome. Keeps me busy. All right, so I've got some pins out of here. It's just a quick sort of sorts to see what I can lift. Looks like a junk bag. And so my goal when I'm sorting is I basically, for every 3 boxes, I try to get it down to 2. And then in a couple weeks, I'll go back in and do more sorting and just kind of get it sorted down from the 2. But if I can get rid of 33% of my junk, I'm happy. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what this is. Y'all probably already know this shipping, though. This bag is shot. But let's say you got a bag with labels and all that. I will take it and write recycle on it, just like that.
Dad, who are you struggling with?
And then I will flip the bag inside out.
Dad, are you struggling with
And I am, yes, sir. And then I would put my shipping item in there.
With who?
I'm just doing like a working hangout. You want to get in the
Oh,
picture?
by yourself?
Yeah, man.
Oh.
That's Cooper checking in. Flip it over and just kind of wrap it up. And I fold it up neatly and then tape it up and ship it. So that's a good way to just, if you feel like, I think we one use plastic too much. We got to start reusing all of our plastic or just limiting it. Even paper is better because it's biodegradable. But that's my little statement on recycling your packaging tonight. And of course, this one's kind of, you probably could still use this, but hey, at least I made the effort to maybe show y'all something new. Hey, Caffeinated Christy, welcome to the stream. We're just kind of cleaning up Dad's clutter. I've been on kind of a bind freeze lately, and slowly just cleaning up stuff. I'm a sucker for wood. Whenever I can find wood stuff, I buy it. And that's something kind of cool. What am I going to do with it? Nothing. Can anybody tell me what this is? Anybody know? Hey, Peaches, welcome to the live stream. Anybody know? Back in the day when you used to have lead, colored lead pencils and all that, they used to lay the lead in here, and this is how the refills used to come. So that was kind of cool. So what am I going to do with this wood stuff? I'll probably make a lamp out of it. Put my wood stuff in there. So right now I'm quickly wooden triangle. Who would have thought wooden pot? It's all going in the wood. Kendall, what are we doing?
I want to show them something.
Hey, go find me a business card, Kendall, please.
I don't know what business card looks like.
You don't?
Guys, I made this.
All right, that's Kendall's Girl Scout Pinewood Derby car, and we were supposed to race it last fall, and then the leader ran out of time, so we like taped some 50-cent pieces on it. They painted it and had some good daddy-daughter time, right, Kendall?
Hey, I didn't make it with him.
So, all right, so that's good for this
But
box
we're
for
gonna make
now.
it prettier.
So it's about 2/3 empty, which I'll consolidate or maybe quickly go through it again for the flea market. But that's
Look what I made.
all right, Kendall. You're interrupting me, please.
Well, sorry. I just
All right, let's see what else is it. Oh, everybody's. Oh, wow. So
So,
these were a neat little find.
Again, who wants this? It's a Tinkerbell thing sitting on a branch. So who wants it? Who wants it?
All right, so this was a neat little find when I was out sourcing. It was a cork cut, and then it had a little strip in it, and it's a business card holder. And so I use those when I do like that, the home show and all that. I put these around and then just put my cards out, and I'll ask people what they're looking for, and I can go out and go picking for them. And I've taken and put my basic contact information on there. So
let me
that's
show you
that.
something.
Okay, Kendall, show them something while I switch boxes.
Okay.
That's box 1.
Okay, y'all. So I got this at the. So one moment.
One moment, what?
So I got this at the yard sale. It's a piece. I was like, Daddy, it looks so cute. Can I get it? And this is pepper, I guess. And this
Yeah,
is
actually,
salt,
Kendall
I
did
guess.
spot that. That is a good show and tell, Kendall. Here, let's hold it up to the camera so they can see it.
It's pepper.
So Kendall actually found this when we were out. She likes going yard selling. It's 2 peas in a pot, salt and pepper. And it doesn't have any markings on it. It's got a little glazing issue on that little leaf right there, but that was, that's just how it was glazed.
And
And
cute.
it's cute. Is it cracked right there? I don't know. If I need to disclose anything, I will. But anyway, that's kind of cute.
Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell's still there. How's the chat going, Kendall?
Oh, Daddy, I think someone.
Let's see what
Who
they have.
said good?
Junk dealer.
Good.
Oh,
Say good. What? Good.
good score, Kendall. I tell you, we were up in upstate New York and we came back. My buddy's got a little camp up on a lake up there. And Kendall was probably about, what, 5 years old? And we went to that big, huge, it was like they had fields and fields of vendors selling.
What's vendors?
People selling stuff. And Kendall made her first deal for like this brass, what was it? Just like a little brass bottle or something.
I don't even remember this.
She doesn't remember it, but anyway. So Kendall, go up to the front door and get that donkey.
It's not true.
Get the donkey that's sitting by the light switch.
Donkey.
So hey, junk dealer, you said you like the salt and pepper. Let me show you this. This is kind of cool. This is a little Goodwill find. I just like the donkey, but now I realized that it was a salt and pepper shaker holder. So, all right.
I'm gonna go get one of my else's dolls.
All right. So anyway, that's it actually, if you look it up, I looked it up, skinny donkey or whatever, and both of the sides are kind of indented. And basically, the salt and pepper shakers would go on each side and would hook over on this little saddle thing. I don't have the salt and pepper shakers, but I can sell this to somebody that does have the salt and pepper shakers. The nice thing about this is I'm looking at it. Hopefully, I don't drop it. But it's got no chips, no glues. It had tape on it when I bought it. That tape that you basically after years it changes like that brownish color, and I took that off and I washed it, magic eraser it, and there's my buddy. So of course I've got to get it listed.
Daddy?
Yeah, probably so, Michelle. And I think this used to be actually like a tourist item when you went out like Route 60 and all that. At the stops, like in our area, it's called south of the border, all the junk stuff.
Dad, is this pepper?
Yeah, that's pepper. But you don't need to be putting it in there. She's trying to fill up her peas in the pod. Let's put it back, Kendall. Thank you.
No,
All right, thank you. So anyway, there's that. All right, these are two little R. Dakin and Company, 1970. Little boy, I used to go get these from my granddaddy, and then I would just used to smell the tobacco in these tubes. And I don't have all the tubes anymore, but I was thinking about making like a little flower, a flower vase out of it, and just put some stemmed flowers, small stem flowers in it. I probably need to just sell it. What do you think? Flea market, $5. I'm gonna put it in the flea market thing, see if I can get rid of it. And I might research it. I'll ask that and see what happens. Hi, Deb Motez. Hello from Parrish, Florida. We just got off watching Rally Roots, and they're getting ready to head out to Peru. And I actually have a little business venture down there. And Peru's a beautiful country. So, but anyway, side note. Oh no, man, these are stuff I just in my house. Just in my house, and I'm just slowly cleaning out the piles. And I could go out and source, but man, I can source my own house. What's up? All right, what else we got in here? More pens. Supplies. I've got one page of pennies that I got from a guy cleaning out his grandma's attic, and that was from 1941 to 1950. I would probably just take this and sell this at the flea market for $2 or $3. If not, I can recycle it for brass. But that is my. All right, Brady's checking in. All right, you need those?
No.
Where do these go to?
I don't know.
Nerf gun things.
Dad,
What?
where's the camera?
Right up here.
Oh, hi guys.
That's Brady checking in.
Daddy, how many people are watching?
No, I don't know. Brady.
3.
Tools. Safety glasses.
these funds from this weekend, John?
No, this is, he asked that already. It's just stuff I got to clean, man. I don't call my death piles, I call them debt piles because it's basically just money that you've thrown on the floor or put in boxes. So these are some vintage blacksmith little hanging hooks.
Guys, thank you. What?
And
That's
that,
3 people?
that would be good Etsy, so that's okay.
I thought there was more.
That's okay. We're going to be on for like 30 minutes, 35, and then everybody's got, I value their time, Kendall.
But there's only 3 people.
That's okay. I still get to spend time with you.
But I want more people.
Well, we'll figure it out.
They have to come in.
Why do you say that?
Because I'm the boss.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Oh my gosh, can y'all tell? I've got a little second grader here. All right, what is this? First aid kit? First aid kit. So that's the thing I need to sort out and maybe put out in the garage. All right, don't take that. All right, Kendall, put this in the laundry room with the bags, please. Are you not? Please help. All right, go get a shower. Go get a shower. I'm not gonna. Go get a shower. Thank you. Solve that real quick. What do y'all think of this? Mickey mug. Oh my gosh, I tell you, she's the boss. So these were kind of cool. I remember these little Huggies I picked up. These are, again, from the bins. I've got them on eBay. Haven't really had any movement on them. I might just do a big Disney bundle with these little Huggies that they even came with the plastic cup. But I remember my granddaddy used to put his Pabst Blue Ribbon in there and squeeze them down, and that'd keep them cold. Looks like they've had some fun with those. All right, so that's good. Quick sort. I think I can consolidate box 1 and box 2. Again, this is just stuff I've got piled up. I've showed you all my piles before. Yeah, this is the thing we hit the box. Sesame Street toy. Flea market. Doll stands. Flea market. Like I said, if I can get down to 1/3 of the boxes. All right, I'm going to keep this clean. A couple nuts. Matter of fact, 4 silver nuts in my hand. Hey, Deb, how are you? Yeah, we started watching Rally Roots early in my resale. I've been doing, I think this will be my 3rd year for 4th quarter. And they just seem like they're really a nice couple and with Callie and all that. So, man. And they're getting ready to head to Peru tomorrow, so it's kind of cool. All right, so these are going to go. I think these are stainless steel. But this is going to shop pile right over here. Get them out of the box. Ant baits. Basically all damaged. They've got a $3 price tag on them. I might take them to the flea market and maybe try to get 2 for $1. What else we got? Some remote controls. I need to look them up. couple remotes. I was just reading the chat. So where did I put my eBay? Oh, those two things there. Couple flags. We're talking about Ryan Alley going to Peru. This is actually a touristy bag. An Inca symbol. But that's from Peru. They're going to have so much fun down there. All right. Flag, that, whatever. Flea market. Bubbles. Anybody need any plastic straws? What am I doing with all these plastic straws? Bet you I can list them and sell them. That's why I have them, but I'll put them in the list pile. It's trash. Trash. Tweezers. All right, I don't want to bore with you guys with this stuff, so I'm just kind of doing a quick run through. Do flip phone sell? Get ready to find out. I'm going to put those on eBay. All right, I got to quickly go through this, but this is, I'm not going to bore you guys with that. So out of those 3 boxes I just went through, I think I can get it down to probably 1. All right, let's see. Is anybody else new? Just Sandy. Sandy. I found her live doing her shows on making jewelry. And Sandy, I'm still on the hunt for your Velvet Elvis. I'm asking around. I'm not looking too hard, but if I find that, I might have to personally to your guest room at Casa de Sandy. But I ended up buying a necklace for my wife, and she got it to me, and it was really special. So it was kind of neat. The artist, and watch her make it, and then order it, and then get it to and then give it to my wife. So again, this is all clutter, home show stuff. What we got here? Nothing. These are like TV ring, baby TV rings. I probably got about 100 of those, and I'll probably try to flea market those. These are some drawer pulls. Yeah, what about that plastic straw to California? Hey, hopefully that's not a one-use, man. But I'm proud to say that I have cut back on my plastic straw use, and I will recycle my kids or my wife's. But I haven't gotten a Chick-fil-A straw in months. These are Pennsylvania Dutch symbols. I'll probably put these on eBay too. I probably should. Came from off my granddaddy's porch. I remember them hanging up on the wall. Mighty Oak for strength, and then this is the American Eagle. So whenever I'm out, I try to find old cutting boards, and if they're all worn, I run them through a lathe or a planer and plane them down, and then put some oil on them, and just try to extend the life of them so they don't end up in the trash or at Goodwill. So, yeah. So I thought these would be cool too. Maybe if I found a big glass globe to make a lampshade or a lamp base. A couple lamp bases. I'll have to show you guys those one night. All right, Sandy, you know what this is. Who else knows what this is? I'll wait a few seconds to see if anybody else knows what they are. And they come in different colors. Michelle, you know, yeah. Flower frog, peaches, you know too. I'm assuming this, Sandy, you're the senior. You're the grand mistress matrix, maitre d princess. So I was giving you first guess on it. But it's a frog. I like these frogs, and they are. I was thinking about framing this in like a wooden frame, open frame front and back, and then like sitting it in a window as like a sun catcher. But I have that in my home show box. And Michelle, if you're in town, Michelle Latham, if you're in town, that's going to be at the Chesterfield Fairgrounds, I think September 28th. And I will never turn down help. Another frog. And these come in different colors. I've got some green ones. So they've got all these projects. So these are kind of cool. These came out of some high bay lights out of a warehouse, and I ended up selling we were basically scrapping the whole light fixture and keeping the aluminum. And we were smashing all this glass, and the guy came by and said, "How much do you want for those?" And we ended up making more on the glass than we did on the scrap aluminum. But these were the bottom of the lens, and they're kind of oblong, so they could basically kind of pop them up and slide them out the hole. They're not round, and I basically have used them as flower pot plates. They'd make a good furniture coaster too, but these actually went into the light fixture, a big globe lamp, and it popped out so you could change the light bulb out. But I'm all about repurposing. All right, what else we got here? Oh, another frog. Everybody's got different styles, and I bet you we could probably research just in the style of these, the different makers, what part of the country these were made. Pretty though, man. A lot of things are going to plastic. Oh, hey, Michelle, hold on a second. If you guys want to see the globe, I'll go get it. Because, I mean, we've got people watching and all that. I'll get it. So hold on a second. Let me go get that light globe for where these plugs went in. And let me clear them off because they're kind of big. But they actually make cool lights. Hey. All right. Hi, Cooper. So on top of here, basically was the box that had all the electronics in it, whatever to put the power into the light fixture. And then the bottom, which these, I've got a flower pot on the outside. These basically, and I'm going to reach in here and kind of hold it in place. So if it was a round circle, it wouldn't fit in a hole. But since it's oblong, it fits in a hole, and then it would just sit down in the glass like that, and that was your light fixture. Sandy, I don't know. You want me to send you one of those frogs? I'll tell you what. I'll take a picture. Is that what you're asking? And do you see one you like? And I'll send it to you. You're such a blessing to the community. I would send you one if you really saw one that you'd like. So anyway, we had, I think we bought 180 of these things. My buddy Darren and I, and we went down to, they had an area down revitalization area down in Richmond, and we sold these things, and people were putting them on their patios, and they were all about it because we were repurposing, and they had come out of a warehouse called the Parachute Factory, and back in World War II, they had basically folded parachutes and made parachutes at the Parachute Factory. And on a side note, they used to have a lot of failures for the guys that were having to jump out of the airplanes and use their parachutes. And they're like, how can we cut down on all these parachutes not opening? You know, for these pilots and gunners and all that, you know, we depend on these guys and the parachutes are failing. So that what they would do is they would, every once in a while, the people that were responsible for folding up these parachutes and putting them in the backpacks properly, they would have to go up in the airplane and jump out of the airplane with a parachute that they folded themselves. They didn't know when they were going to have to do it, but they finally figured out that that was a great way to make sure these parachutes were folded right, because the guys would have to jump out of the plane with the parachute that they folded, and then that started saving more pilots and gunners' lives because the parachutes kept opening. So anyway, I've kept a couple of these globes. They're super heavy. Let me go weigh it. I'm going to tell you guys how heavy these are. Can you imagine that they were mounted up in the ceiling? And right, just this glass globe right here is just under 32 pounds. This glass thing. And one of I was going to take these off and then cut these in half, or make these in halves and make flower planters out of them. But behind this band right here, the top and bottom are kind of glued together. So that plan didn't work out too good. That's when we realized, you imagine if we had 180 of these things and they weigh 32 pounds a piece and we had to pay to dump them. So that guy not only saved us money, but he made us a couple $1,000s by him just driving by and saying, hey, don't smash those. I want to buy some. So I'm going to take a break and see how Chad's doing. You guys get to see my spot. All right. So Peaches, another story on that was we got to we were going to photograph those globes, and we went up to one of our local nurseries that had done some neat patios and brick things. And so we were able to photograph. We put LED lights in them and lit them up. We did candles in them. But we were able to use all their landscaping, and we had full reign to wherever we want to go to the nursery and photograph it. So that was kind of fun. But they would look good with some solar lights in them also. So, and Amora, thanks for stopping in. This community is great, man. You know, Reselling sometimes kind of lonely. I'm not bored. I'm happily married, and I've got 3 kids, and we stay very busy. But the selling side of it sometimes is kind of slow. So anyway, that's our little side note on what these were. Coasters would make great coasters and all that too. So all this stuff's popping up. Let me X out saying something's not right on my camera. Yeah, Marie, I go out, I sun block my head, and I make sure I have a hat. And matter of fact, the last flea market we did, I had the hat laying out. I forgot all about it. And the first thing I sent my boys out to do was I did a hat challenge. And they went out and bought Dad a hat. So Vintage Hardware sells good. And these are an old towel rack. And if I had to semi-bet, it possibly could have had a glass rod in it. Because back in the day, believe it or not, they used glass for towel rods. And you could turn them into candle holders or whatever, but I think, you could turn them into just like a coat knob. And I think I could probably put these on, and somebody special for these probably make maybe $24.85, somewhere around there, maybe even higher. They're vintage, cast. Brass with silver finish on it. They're brass. You can see the wear on them. So this is one of my brilliant ideas. This is these are we're going to use for price tags for one of my last home shows. These came off a German candle mill, and basically they had like 3 levels of candles, and the top had like a little windmill, and the heat would go up and kind of rotate, and then the carousel would rotate at the bottom and the top, and these are the little wings off that. So as y'all can imagine, I got a lot of stuff. Got a lot of great plans. I just haven't done anything with it. Got this at a restaurant auction, and as far as I know, these are like egg cookers. You put 6 eggs in these, and these actually like can pop out. So they would basically, you know, put them all down there with the eggs in it, and then if you had to pop them out on the grill, you could pop them out. I'm still trying to get a little inspiration on it. Coat rack would be cool. Picture frame maybe. Groovy Granny Gail, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream. You guys are great. I guess you're sub to our channel if you're here, and thanks for all the thumbs up. Kendall would say, hey, thumbs up and all that, but you guys, you know, just thanks for being here, giving me company, talking about my stuff, show and tell. Everybody loves talking about their stuff. So this is probably going to go to the home show. So it looks like this box I probably had already kind of set aside as the home show box. Strainer. Of course, these are popular now for making lamps, hanging lamps. Put a hole in the top. Get an IKEA or something fixture and just hang it right down. So there's mixed reviews on, do you take stuff for people to do themselves, or do you take it already done? And most likely, most of my clients, I guess, from the last show, they like it done. They like it finished. So, so speaking of lamps, since y'all are here, let me show you another lamp. This is another lamp idea I've got. Give me a second. I'm going to go out in the garage. All right, this came off a Hobart mixer, and I'm gonna make a light out of it. It's got a little nice hole in the side for the wires to come out. Got a hole in the middle for the fixture to stick out of, and it's got an open side. It looks like it's missing two of the whisk. I guess it broken out, and that's probably why it got out of commission. What are you talking about, Michelle? Can't sell what? Thought it was for glasses. Oh, yeah, I know, but they would fall out. And then I'm going to put an antique filament light, probably one of the longer ones. That's my plan. And for that effort, I think I'm going to price it at like about 145 and then come down to just above 100. But I've had this for probably about 4 or 5 years. It's just time to move it out. So anyway, that's one of my lamp distractions. Y'all are doing good hanging with me. Thank you. Hope you're enjoying the show. I'm not trying to put on the show. I really appreciate you guys being here because it's keeping me busy. So Michelle, you like that egg thing? What's broken? Oh, the whisk? Yeah, the Hobart thing. It's just missing a couple buttons. I'm thinking about, I was driving the other day and I was thinking about taking and doing a, I mentioned a cork video, but also maybe a button video. I've done 1 or 2 in the past. And just think if these buttons could tell a story of where they came from. whose jacket they came off of, what that jacket experienced. And these I make my price tags out of, just different patterns. All right, Sandy, I'll remember to photograph these frogs if you're asking, if you're still around. All right, we're doing good. Let's see, Disney, that's out. All right, so, of course, these are loosely packed. All right, who needs some Babies R Us bags? What should I do with these? Maybe just take them to the flea market and use them as customer bags, I guess. I'm a proud owner. When Toys R Us and Babies R Us was going out of business, I could have probably filled up 2 garages of stuff. And this, 100 bags. So I've got 100 Babies R Us bags. All right, Sandy, I'll send you a picture of some of those frogs and then decide which one you'd like. I'll send it to you. Customer bags, yep. And then if somebody was really serious about their business, you probably could print up something and slap your own logo on there. But again, these were too good to throw away, and they were just going to throw them away in the dumpster. All right, so that's going to flea market for customers. All right, y'all give me a second. I got a couple more things. I don't want to lose you. All right, I got a couple more boxes. Hang in there. All right. So this is another home show deal. It's basically a spindle off of a headboard. And half the headboard was like particle board. This came out of my neighbor's house. And I left it outside. It started cracking up, which is fine. I'm going to probably sand it a little bit and maybe put a hook on the end and sell it as a tree ornament for outside at my home show. So what do y'all think? And I got a couple other bits. I try to take all those spindles on. You've got old chairs. If any of them have spindles, you could actually tear the chair apart and make more money on the spindles than you could trying to sell the chair. So keep that in mind. Or if you see a chairs on the side of the road and they're throwing them away, if you can get those little short spindles that are on the, the foot rail and all that, they actually, got to go, John. Glad I caught. Hey, Sandy, it means a lot. It really does for all you've got going on. Hope all the animals are doing great, and I need to catch another show with you. So thanks again. So thanks, Sandy. Have a good night. So that's home show. All right, this when I first started doing eBay, I didn't have a scale or anything, and I'd actually would go to the post office, weigh it, and then I'd put was it 90120 zip code, and figure out the most expensive shipping was like $16 for this. This was a Goodwill find. I remember a lot of my finds. So it was a Goodwill find, and it's basically a lighted book rest. It's cool. I don't think it was ever used. The problem with it pretty cool. It's like it lights up. The problem with it is it's got one small little crack. You see that crack? And so automatically, no eBay. I was going to donate it. And then I realized, hey, it's got some light fixture in here that might fit. Now that I look at it, well, it's LED. It might fit in one of those whisk, but it's not the type of socket. So I'm going to probably just put this in the flea market and get rid of it. I mean, even with the crack, it would work perfectly in my kid's room with the crack, but someone paying, $12, $14 shipping, and it comes, even if I disclose it that it's got a crack, it's going to be towards someone. It's just, I can't sell it. I don't think. Anybody want it in the chat? Just pay postage. I'll give it to you. All right. So what do we got here? Putting this up. So that's it. I tried. I set it aside. We had it, the last flea market we had, like I said, it was kind of very slow. Great time with the boys, but we didn't move a lot. And I said, okay, great. There's a reason why I didn't sell it, but I'm not even going to take a chance on that. It's on flea market. All right, sewing box. Again, nobody even picked this box up, but you know what? The flea market we're doing Sunday is going to be a little bit more international flavor, and I bet you I can sell this. And if I don't, I'll bring it home, pull the buttons and the wooden thread spools back and do something with those.
Hey, America, bless me.
All right, these are like, probably will be pretty good. These are $54 backpacks, and I got them last year for
Finally, you're cleaning out.
$10, and I'm going to take those to the flea market.
Guys, I am so glad my dad is cleaning out. I'm like,
Thank you, Kendall.
that right there, that's right when we woke up. That's a main big mess. And then
All right,
his
thank you,
eBay
Kendall. It's going to be bedtime soon.
But yeah, I just took a shower, so that's why I was gone. So, yeah. Oh, remember Snowman?
Yeah, so anyway, this is one of, wait, hold on, we'll show this.
I want to make one right now.
So this was Kendall's, one of her projects last year at her school.
This one. So,
Hold
they had
on,
an eyeball on.
we painted the sticks white, then we glued eyeballs and I cut the fingers out of,
And had a nose.
I cut fingers out of some gloves and put them on. And then you use an orange wire nut. And I'll probably do this again with the Girl Scouts or maybe with my mom in the nursing home or whatever. But you put the orange wire nut on there for the nose, and then you put the little measurements and then you stick it in the ground, and then you can measure the snow as the snow comes down.
And right after we did that craft, and my parents left.
So anyway.
When they did that craft, it was snowing. So we went outside.
Snow. It worked great. Yeah.
So we went outside. We didn't, because it was just snowing a little.
All right, Kendall.
There wasn't that much snow.
We've been on for an hour. Okay, guys, I'm going to be respectful of your time and all that.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody showing up for the live. We'll probably finish up this box. This is about at the end of my attention span.
So I'm going to be doing this craft today.
What?
This thing.
What else? Nice backpacks. Yeah, I've got a couple. Matter of fact, a couple of those backpacks I've got listed on Merchant Fulfilled on Amazon. And of course, they didn't do anything over the summer, but I think they will with being back. And one of them are Mermots, and then the other one was, what was the other one? I won't go any cheaper than probably 10 or 15 on them just to get them out. But does Kendall have her own channel? Michelle, she does it. My wife is really kind of not totally for all this media
Do I
exposure.
have my own channel?
That Michelle was asking if you had your own channel.
Do I?
Not yet. Not yet.
Will I get one?
So
Will I get my own?
I don't know, Kendall. You're only in 2nd grade.
But I can still be on YouTube. Because look, I'm on YouTube. And Michelle, thank you for asking.
That's right. So look, Kendall, you got 9 thumbs up today. We've got
Because of me.
Kendall. I think it's just because we're just us. Honestly, we're nothing special.
Because of me.
We're just a family having fun. There's Brady, my master seller for flea market. I'm so proud of him. 10, 11 years old, wheeling and dealing. Always let the customer set the price first and all that. So, but anyway, Kendall 7, right, Kendall? So we'll keep you posted. Maybe I'll do a little bit of a pile video and all that. But we actually went through one whole stack of boxes.
Hey.
And I'll probably tighten them up, but I think I'll get about two empty boxes out of this. So I thank you guys and enjoy the rest of your nights. No, the dancer was Cooper. That's Brady. I've got 2 boys. I've got Kendall 7 and I've got a 10 and 11-year-old. Cooper's the oldest one. They're 17 months apart. And Cooper, we went through some infertility when we first were trying to have kids. And then, of course, Brady came a lot sooner than the first one. So that's why they're 17 months apart. But they're best buddies, and it's kind of fun and all that. So you'll see them in the videos. They like being in the videos. And you might see like a wave from my wife every once in a while. But that's it. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. And it's time for us to
It's red.
we still have 2.5 weeks till school starts. So we're still hanging out, enjoying summer. We've got what we got going on? Flea market this weekend. We've got baseball going on.
A cheese stick.
Cheer going on. What other field trips are we doing? Anything else? I don't know. But if you guys go back and look at any of our videos, we've got some different odd content. We're still trying to figure out our niche, but we're just having fun. And thank you for being along for the journey. I like the comments and all that.
Everyone for coming.
Right. Thank you. Good night. Michelle, hey, talk to me. Give me a call, Michelle. We'll figure out something, okay? And thank you all. And if there's ever, I'm available. I'm John McCormick on Facebook. And I think I've got a Facebook, Dad's Vintage Garage, too. That's just, I probably need to give it a little bit more attention. But
5, 4, 3, 2,
thank you guys. And
let me teach them a cheer.
no, we'll do cheers later. Let's do it another night.
Ball and mosey down the line. The Patriots got a touchdown, so they're doing just fine.
All right. There's our first YouTube cheer. All right. Thank you, guys. Seriously, we appreciate you. All right. Be safe.
Bye.
Bye, Peaches.
Hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, bye, Peaches. We'll see you. Thank
Hit
you.
the thumbs up.
Kendall.